Truth Man here. The channel is the No Majors, No Simping, All Subjects channel. So we may, if it keep working out like this, we may be able to knock some of these topics out today that I want to talk about. But I want to kind of talk about men being slaves to marriages and to women and so on and so forth. So we hear women calling themselves, talking about as slavery, they wifely duties. But in all actuality, it's not the women that often are enslaved in the relationship, it's the men. And I'm going to go into some details about this. And like I say, like if it keep falling like this, where I got like long treks, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the videos on this other phone where I can pause it and go do what I got to do once I get to my destination. But this is important for you young dudes to understand how this goes, so you won't, if your family members not telling you nothing, or they like being deceptive, they keeping their business to themselves, they not telling you how this stuff more often than none really goes, I'm gonna tell you. So what I want to talk about on this video is guys that are slaves to their marriage, slaves to their families. It's not gonna just be marriage, it's gonna be like your mother or your sisters, and they can do it too if you let them. So we gonna briefly talk about that as well. You gotta understand, if you a man, then the Most High made you a man because he wanted you to be a man. Men dominate. Men make decisions based on what they want and what they want to do and what they don't want to do. Slavery is when you work against your will. Let me say that again. Slavery is when you work against your will, but it's also when you work for free or for reduced reward/pay. That's what makes it slavery. Working for free. Not getting nothing out of it like the person that you're working for. And working for reduced reward/wait. Let me show you how it's slavery. If you, let's say you in your 20s, 30s, or even 40s, even 50s, if you got more sex or better sex before you met her or before you got married, that's a problem. That means that you're not getting what you're paying for. You're paying with your attention. You're paying with your time. Like Coach Greg coined, money, energy, attention, and time. But you getting a decrease. It's almost like you working a job, but instead of you getting raises, they're decreasing your pay over time. That's what marriage is. That, like, a lot of this is why we talk about marriage, because when you work over time, you're supposed to get a raise. In marriage, it's the opposite. Most guys are getting a decrease in sex. And I don't be acting mean out here, but I be looking at these women, right? And some of them be having wedding rings on. I'll be like, gee whiz. Because they probably be at home nagging. And some of them, you know, they not having sex. And I be looking like, dude, that's a decrease. And then they wonder why guys be liking young women. Because young women are not a decrease. They on the incline. They're gonna be on the incline for a little while. But guys, once you get married, it's like you gotta answer to these women instead of them answering to you. Now I'm finna show you today how to be in your marriage. If you're not gonna divorce her, you gonna stick with her. Unless you like misery, you'll do what I tell you today. If you want to stick with her, then this is how you should do it. If she leaves, who cares? Be by yourself, enjoy, because she probably ain't nothing but a nag and act like a big grown kid. You know, this is what a lot of dudes is dealing with. So it's like most guys, it's a decrease. It's like everything is being rationed out to you while you make everybody's lives merry. Now I'm finna show you something. I gotta get on you guys too. Gotta get on y'all. If she's doing more than you, and you just sitting around being lazy, I'm not talking to you today. I'm talking to dudes that be going all out trying to please and provide and stuff like this. It's you being a slave if you got to give up any aspect of your manhood to do it. So if you got a job, wait, hold on, y'all, hold on. So if you got a job and they're decreasing your pay, or they not giving you the proper raises, they not making worth your while for you to still do that job, then that's like slavery. That's like slavery. How is that any different? But like I say, we're not talking to everybody today. We're not talking to guys who you trying to act like you the woman. We're not talking to you. What I would suggest to you is you take a more dominant role. Like if you, let's say she make a bankroll, let her keep making her bank, but you start making a bank from home. You figure it out from the house. But don't be just relying on no woman. Y'all supposed to team up. So we gotta be fair about this. We gotta don't hire her working and you not even helping her. You say I just like playing the game. Me too. But guess what? I got grown man stuff that I gotta do. So it's like while you watch her decline, right? The way it should be is she should be getting sweeter as the days go by. She should be getting more wise as the days go by. If she's becoming more argumentative, more secretive, more friendly with men, then you being turned into a slave. That's your master. Master doing what master want to do. And that ain't right. So, as her hair begins to fall out and her skin begins to droop, you got one or two things. If you're gonna stay with her, you need to dominate her in a respectful way. You don't want to mistreat her, because then the Most High gonna be looking at you. But you dominate her. Sometimes you might have to argue with her, but your arguments when you dominating should be you telling her what it's gonna be. What's she gonna do? Leave? You ain't supposed to care. This is what guys don't understand. You're not supposed to care if a woman leaves you. Because if she leaves you, then that means that's what she wanted to do anyway. It don't start that day she first said or that day that she did it. It started long before that in her heart. So you start telling her what it's gonna be. I'm finna go out with my friends. Where y'all going? Why you need to know? Oh, all right. Never mind. You ain't going. I'll do what I want to do. No, you won't. Not while you married to me, you won't. That's how you handle them. I'm going on a girls' trip. No, you not. I know what happened on them girls' trip. Okay, wait till we divorce and then go on your girls' trip. Are you insecure? Yeah, okay. Don't react to their insults. A lot of time when people insult you, is because they can't out-debate you. They can't outmaneuver you. So all they have left is insults because they're not smart enough to prove their points and prove themselves right. So if you're going to stay with these women, you need to dominate them. You need to tell them that, look, if you're not sick and you're not on no period, when I come to you for sex, I should get it and you should want to do it. If you don't want to have sex, why are you married to anybody? I don't see how I put up with that. I don't see, like, I think back, like, dude, what was I thinking to even put up with that? And it's like, even before the 4 years, it was times where I was being denied before that. Getting in arguments like, man, you feel that way, why you married then? Because a woman gonna have sex with a guy that she desires. And a woman that doesn't desire you is not a woman that should be under the roof with you. You shouldn't be in any type of relationship with a woman that don't desire you unless it's like a business partnership or something. It shouldn't be nothing intimate. How are you intimate with a woman that doesn't desire you? When we think about this stuff, that's dumb as hell. You could have women. Look, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. Let me tell y'all. Your wife does not, if you've been with your wife for a while, she don't look like she did, right? If she doesn't desire you, but other women do, dude, I'm telling you, there's a couple women out here I think I could do whatever I want. I can go right up to them, hug them, and squeeze their butt, because I know they desire me. When a woman desires you, man, she want that. She wants you to do that. Now, if you gonna pay somebody bills that don't desire you, then okay, go buy looks then. Go buy, if you gonna pay somebody bills that either don't desire you or they using you, then I can see you going for the younger chick. Why would you let a woman on decline do you like that? Oh, shoot. They keep closing these ramps, man. If you gonna deal with that, you might as well get a young tenderoni. Y'all letting women do y'all like that, that's 60 years old. Well, we've been married 30 years. I don't give a F. Y'all been married 30 years, that's all the more reason for her to suck you off. She should be sucking you off. All right, let me get you right before you go out here. Instead, They want you to work, but they draining your energy with argument. Man, I keep sneezing. I gotta figure out how to get over here, man. Yeah, I think this ramp is closed too, where I'm going. So they get older and okay, this is how I look at it. You getting older, you claim your desire for sex is diminishing. So why you in these other guys' face? Why are you talking about who cute and who ain't? Your desire diminishing, right? No, her desire is just diminishing with you. So you got a decision to make. You can either dominate her and get her in line, or you can dump her. But anything else, you not being a man, and or you like misery. Some dudes like mess and they like misery. They just want something to fuss about to their buddies. I ain't like that, man. I don't even think like that. I want peace. I want peace and a peace, a tell. That's me. When a woman ain't having sex with you, I don't care what you doing and saying. She's showing you what time it is. And she's showing, look, let's talk about these so-called spiritual women. You ain't doing what you supposed to do at home, but you trying to make people believe that you so close to the Most High. All through that Bible that you read and claim to read, it tells you about Sarah, Abraham's wife. And it tells you how Sarah was she served him to the point where she was calling him Lord or Master. I don't like using that word, Lord. So, but here you come with your generic version of Christianity, of being saved, this, that, and the other, where you think that you can be close to the Most High while you resent your husband, hold grudges against your husband. You can't. Now, I'm going to tell you, these people is dealing with some mental stuff. To even believe, to read that Bible on a regular basis, but yet to try to change the whole Bible, that's mental. That's mental. Where you think that you can dog your husband out and still be close to the Most High. Especially if your husband got a relationship with him. These women be tripping. And that's why I tell you, I don't think you finding nothing different in the church, because you not. If she withholding sex from you, that's demonic. The Bible tells you all through the Bible, 1 Corinthians, all through the Bible, Old Testament, New Testament, that you're not supposed to be doing that. And they do it anyways. But while they doing that, this is what I mean by the decrease, that's slavery. While they doing that, they still expect you to pay all the bills. Y'all, if you keep paying them bills, you a fool. If you pay the bills, then at least make her sweat. At least make her sweat. Don't make it easy. Don't let her sit up like a queen and she not treating you like a king. Watch this, watch this. Kings treat what are the slaves in the kingdom? They're peons, right? Peons, peasants. How you treating her like a queen and she treating you like a peasant? You know, you supposed to banish her from the kingdom. Not treat her like a queen. What do kings do? If a peasant, if a queen, trust me, queens get banished too. If the queen get caught up in something, the king will banish her from the kingdom. But see, A lot of y'all is playing a rigged game. Y'all playing a game of kings and queens, but y'all getting treated like peasants by the court jester. The court is really the jester. They really is supposed to make you feel better, but they don't. They make you feel dumb for ever even getting in those marriages. So it's like this. You as men have a decision to make. Are you going to go from slave to king or from king to slave? Or if you a slave right now, are you going to remain that way? You got some decisions to make. I decided that I'm not finna be no slave no more. It's like I was thinking the other day, like, man, I can't even get a day off. Like, it's like yeah, my sons in the past done chipped in and did this and did that, helped me cut the grass on different things they helped. But other than them, come on now. No. It's like I had to work every day practically, because that's how it is now. Like, if you're not making a certain wage, you're going to be working every day. So I looked at it like this. If I'm going to work hard, then I'm going to be appreciated and I'm going to be helped. That's what keeps it from being slavery, is when a woman appreciates you and help you. Giving me some is helping me. Trust me when I tell you. But some of these women will have you not even wanting to come to them. This is why all of you fake Christians, you talk about porn being this like it's the worst thing. But for some dudes, it's the best thing, because that's the only way they gonna get a nut off. They wife ain't gonna do nothing. So what you saying? I'm telling you, the church be detrimental sometimes to people, man. Because the church be taking a different approach than the Most High is taking. The Most High takes an approach that he knows all things, that he searches hearts and minds, and that he is perfectly fair and just. We're going to have to come back. We're going to talk about this some more, y'all. Stay tuned.